A beam is a horizontal structural member subjected to a transfer load perpendicular to the y-axis. Beams are used to support weights of roof slabs, walls, and staircases. Types of beams: cantilever beam. A beam fixed at one end and free at other end is known as cantilever beam. Examples are sunshades. When a load is applied to the cantilever transfers the load to the fixed end by the bending. Number 2. Simply supported beam. A beam which is resting on two simply supports, then it is called simply supported beam or freely supported beam. Examples are bridge. There are two conditions of equilibrium, namely the sum of the forces acting vertically downwards must be equal to the sum of forces acting vertically upwards, and the total moment of the force acting at a beam must be 0. A simply supported beam is one that rests on two supports and is free to move horizontally. Number 3. Overhanging beam. A beam which extends beyond supports is called overhanging beam. There are two types of overhanging beam: single overhanging beam, double overhanging beam. A beam which extends beyond supports on one side is called single overhanging beam. A beam which extends beyond supports on both sides is called double overhanging beam. Examples: portico beams or slabs. Overhanging beam. One of the main uses of overhanging beam is in the construction or balcony or overhanging structures. In such case, the beam extends beyond the exterior walls of the building to provide the support of the balcony or other structures. Number 4. Fixed beam. A beam which is fixed at both supports, then it is called fixed beam or built-in beam or encrusting beam. Examples are structural beams or fixed beams. In this type of beam does not allow for bending movement production and will not have any vertical movements or rotation. Fixed beams are mostly frequently used in trusses or similar structures. Number 5. Continuous beam. A beam which is supports at more than two supports is called continuous beam. These spans are equal or unequal. Examples are multi-span bridges. A continuous beam provides an alternate load path in the case of failure at the section. In region with high seismic risk, and continuous beams and frames are preferred in buildings and bridges. A continuous beam is a statically indeterminate structure. Note: cantilever beam are simply supported beam and overhanging beam are statically determinate structures which can analyze by using three static equations. Fixed beam and continuous beam are statically indeterminate structures which cannot be analyzed only by using static equation. We are restricting our study to the first three beams of beams, that is cantilever beam, simply supported beam and overhanging beam. Furtherly discussing about these beams and shear force and bending moment we are discussing. Okay, thank you.